In a surprising turn of events, Laura Fryer, a founding member of the Xbox team, has expressed concerns about Microsoft's future in hardware production. Fryer, who no longer works with Xbox, voiced her opinion on her YouTube channel, suggesting that Microsoft's recent partnerships with companies like Asus and AMD indicate a potential exit from the hardware market. Highlighting the lack of exclusive games for the upcoming ROG Xbox Ally handheld devices, Fryer lamented what she perceives as a decline in Xbox's hardware ambitions. Despite the success of remastered classics like The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion Remastered, she questions Xbox's ability to produce new hit titles, pointing to Game Pass as a significant asset that may not suffice to sustain hardware sales. Adding to the discourse, former Xbox Live and Game Pass Vice President Mike Ibarra offered his perspective, suggesting that Microsoft should pivot towards becoming the largest gaming publisher instead of straddling hardware production. Ibarra emphasized the need for Microsoft to focus on publishing to achieve sustainable success. This comes amidst reports of potential layoffs in Microsoft's gaming division, even as the company posted strong financial results with significant revenue and profit growth. The conversation around Xbox's future in hardware versus software and services continues to evolve, with industry insiders and former executives weighing in on the strategic direction Microsoft should take.
Hamster Corporation is expanding its Arcade Archive series with the upcoming release of Air Combat 22 inches for the Nintendo Switch and the anticipated Switch 2. Scheduled for release on July 3, 2025, this marks the first time the 1995 arcade classic will be available on a home console. Air Combat 22 is a spin-off from the original Air Combat arcade game, which later evolved into the popular Ace Combat series. The announcement coincides with the 30th anniversary of the Ace Combat franchise, adding a nostalgic touch for longtime fans. The Switch 1 version of Air Combat 22 inches will retail at $14.99, while the enhanced Switch 2 version is priced at $16.99, featuring improved resolution and additional gameplay modes such as Time Attack. Players who purchase the game for Switch 1 will have the option to upgrade to the Switch 2 version for a small fee. The release is significant as it brings a beloved arcade experience to a broader audience, following the successful port of Ridge Racer to Switch 2. This move by Hamster highlights their commitment to preserving and revitalizing classic arcade games for modern platforms, providing both nostalgic value and fresh experiences for new players.
Randy Pitchford, CEO of Gearbox Software, has sparked a conversation among the gaming community about potential platform exclusivity for the highly anticipated Borderlands 4. In a recent Twitter post, Pitchford asked fans if they would be willing to pre-order the game on their preferred PC game store to influence exclusivity decisions. The response was overwhelmingly in favor of Steam, with 91% of participants indicating their preference for the platform over the Epic Games Store. This move comes as Gearbox considers exclusive content between the two storefronts, a decision that has historically been contentious among gamers, particularly after Borderlands 3's temporary exclusivity on the Epic Games Store. The discussion highlights ongoing debates about platform exclusivity in the gaming industry, which can significantly impact player access and sales. Despite the controversy, Pitchford remains optimistic about Borderlands 4, emphasizing the game's planned downloadable content, DLC, and its pricing at $70. Contrary to earlier reports of an $80 price tag, the community's response underscores a broader sentiment against exclusivity deals, which many players feel limit their choices and complicate the gaming experience. This situation serves as a reminder of the delicate balance developers must maintain between business strategies and community expectations.
Diablo 4 fans are eagerly anticipating the launch of Season 9, titled Sins of the Horadrim, which is set to go live on July 1st for PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. This season coincides with Diablo 4 joining the PS Plus Essentials lineup, potentially boosting the player base. The update introduces a host of new content, including gameplay tweaks, balance changes, and bug fixes. Players can look forward to a variety of new rewards and items accessible through the Battle Pass, which offers a free reward track, and a new reliquary system for those who purchase the pass. This system allows players to choose rewards from different categories, such as full armor sets, pets, mounts, and weapon cosmetics. In addition to cosmetic upgrades, Sins of the Horadrim brings significant gameplay changes, including a new Nightmare Dungeon update and the introduction of Horadric spells. Players will explore hidden Horadric strongrooms within Sanctuary's Nightmare Dungeons to find blood relics, which are crucial in weakening Astaroth's influence. The season's narrative pits players against Astaroth, culminating in a challenging boss fight where the creature splits into two. To aid in this battle, players can craft custom spells by combining catalysts, infusions, and arcanas, enabling unique attack combinations. This season promises to enhance the Diablo 4 experience by offering both cosmetic and gameplay innovations, maintaining the game's appeal and engaging its community.
The Esports World Cup 2025 is set to captivate global audiences with its highly anticipated opening ceremony in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, on July 10th. The Esports World Cup Foundation has unveiled Till My Fingers Bleed as the official song of the year, a dynamic blend of K-pop, hip-hop, and rock, reflecting the vibrant spirit of the event. The song is a collaboration featuring Dino from 17, rapper Duckworth, and Telly Smith from The Word Alive, with production credits to Alex Carlson, T. Ma, and Jared Lee. This track, now available on all major streaming platforms, aims to resonate with gamers and music enthusiasts alike, enhancing the emotional experience of the tournament. The opening ceremony will showcase a stellar lineup of performances headlined by global music icon and avid gamer Post Malone. The event will also feature Grammy-nominated producer Alesso, cellist Tina Guo, and other artists who have strong ties to gaming culture. The Esports World Cup 2025 promises to be a landmark event in the esports calendar, uniting over 2,000 elite players and 200 clubs from more than 100 countries to compete for a record-breaking prize pool exceeding $70 million. This fusion of music and gaming underscores the tournament's role in elevating esports into mainstream culture, offering fans a unique blend of entertainment and competition.
In a significant development for the gaming industry, Death Stranding 2 Inches has claimed the top spot in UK physical game sales, surpassing the popular Mario Kart World. Released on June 28, 2025, this action-adventure game, developed by Kojima Productions and available exclusively on PlayStation 5, has garnered critical acclaim for its improved gameplay and storytelling compared to its predecessor. The game currently boasts a high Metacritic score, solidifying its status as one of the standout titles of the year. Despite its success in physical sales, it's worth noting that Death Stranding 2 Inches experienced a 66% drop in launch sales compared to the original Death Stranding, highlighting the industry's shift towards digital distribution. The game's success is a testament to Hideo Kojima's continued influence in the gaming world, with Death Stranding 2 Inches being hailed as another masterpiece in his portfolio. However, the competitive landscape for the Game of the Year title remains fierce, with Clair Obscure Expedition 33 Inches being the frontrunner. This highlights the dynamic nature of the gaming industry, where innovative storytelling and unique gameplay experiences continue to captivate audiences. Meanwhile, Sony has made headlines by increasing prices on the PSN Store, a move that could impact consumer purchasing decisions in the digital market. As the industry evolves, these developments underscore the ongoing balance between physical and digital game sales and the ever-changing preferences of gamers worldwide.
Void Interactive's tactical first-person shooter, Ready or Not, is set to make its debut on Xbox Series XS and PS5 on July 15, 2025, but not without some controversy. The game, which gained viral success on PC in 2023, is known for its intense violence and adult themes, as players take on the role of a SWAT team in the fictional city of Los Sueños. In preparation for its console release, the developers have implemented rating content changes to meet the requirements of Microsoft and Sony. These changes include limiting dismemberment, covering up explicit nudity, and altering representations of violence against children. While these adjustments have allowed the game to pass certification, they have sparked a debate among its PC player base. The announcement of these changes has led to a mixed reception on the game's Steam page, with over 3,000 recent reviews expressing dissatisfaction, citing censorship as the primary concern. This backlash highlights the tension between maintaining the game's original vision and adapting it for broader console audiences. Despite this, Void Interactive remains transparent about the changes, emphasizing that they aim to stay true to the game's tone. The developer's decision to modify the game reflects a strategic move to expand its audience across platforms. potentially increasing its reach within the competitive FPS market. Whether these changes will affect the game's success on consoles remains to be seen, but the controversy underscores the challenges developers face in balancing creative integrity with commercial viability.
In recent news, Takashi Iizuka, head of Sonic Team, has announced that there are currently no plans to remake the beloved Sonic Adventure games. Despite their iconic status among fans of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, Iizuka explained that creating remakes would require as much time and effort as developing a new game. This revelation comes as a disappointment to many fans who have been longing for modern remasters of the Dreamcast classics, especially since the last re-releases were for the Xbox 360 and PS3. While these versions remain accessible via Xbox backwards compatibility and Steam, they have yet to be made available on newer platforms like PS5 or the anticipated Switch 2. This decision underscores a broader trend within the Sonic franchise, which has not seen frequent remasters compared to other gaming series. Instead, Sega has focused on re-releasing more recent titles like Sonic Generations and Sonic Colors, or compiling classic games in collections such as Sonic Origins. Iizuka's comments suggest that the team might prioritize new projects over revisiting older titles, reflecting a strategic focus on innovation and development of fresh content for the franchise. This approach could influence the Sonic series' trajectory, as fans await new developments and potential new titles from the iconic Blue Hedgehog's universe.
The recent controversy surrounding the sci-fi management game, The Alters, has sparked discussions within the gaming community about the use of generative AI in game development. Developed by 11-bit studios, The Alters allows players to create various versions of their character through a quantum computer, generating a workforce of clones. However, the game has come under scrutiny after players noticed what seemed to be AI-generated text within the game's lore and dialogue, raising questions about transparency and the use of AI tools without proper disclosure on platforms like Steam. In response to the growing speculation, 11-bit studios confirmed the very limited use of generative AI in the game's development. Specifically for tasks like translation and lore writing, this revelation has reignited debates about the role of AI in the creative process, with some industry professionals expressing concern over AI's potential to replace human creativity and craftsmanship. As generative AI continues to be a hot topic in the gaming industry, the situation with The Alters highlights the need for clearer policies and disclosures regarding AI usage, ensuring that players are informed and that the integrity of creative work is maintained.
Nintendo Switch owners are in for a treat as two classic GameCube titles, Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings and The Lost Ocean and Baten Kaitos Origins, are now available at a heavily discounted price on the Nintendo eShop. Originally released as exclusives for the GameCube, these RPGs have been remastered in the Baten Kaitos I&2 HD Remaster compilation for the Switch. The collection, which typically retails for $49.99, is now available for just $19.99 until July 9th. This marks the lowest price ever for the compilation, providing an excellent opportunity for RPG enthusiasts to experience these well-regarded titles at just $10 each. Developed by Monolith Soft, a studio now known for the Xenoblade Chronicles series, Baten Kaitos games have maintained a cult following despite their niche status. While the GameCube Classics app is exclusive to the new Nintendo Switch 2, the remastered Baten Kaitos collection is accessible on both the original Switch and the Switch 2, allowing a broader audience to enjoy these games. This move aligns with a trend where third-party publishers prefer to sell their own compilations rather than adding titles to Nintendo Switch Online's Classics apps. As fans of the genre and nostalgic gamers take advantage of this deal, it highlights the ongoing interest in reviving classic titles for modern platforms.